know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I heard it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Las Vegas Raiders. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 6.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they give this time to the tailback. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
first play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Mariota. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. He'll let this go deep for runs. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
41-yard punt there with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling the defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jacobs now. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
3-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He'll look downfield for Waller. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it. Now it's 4th down.
4th down.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
The 22-yard line.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Back to throw here. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line. In pregame, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it with Jacobs. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Number 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now it's the backup Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll look to throw here on first down. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Able to connect to Mims. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
3-yard pickup.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
First down.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11th. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll drop to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Ertz, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
The score, Jets 7, Raiders nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. A shotgun snap for goal. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete from the contact. It's now 3rd down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
7-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Out of the gun. Goff. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
First down, New York.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Being chased out left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield. This might be roughing call. They'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. They're gonna snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets. Breshad Perriman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is caught on on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Incomplete.
The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
10.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now gone. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. But he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken on the 25. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, New York.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. He was credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Goff. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Traquan Smith.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take the win total at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
A gain of 13
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
To Zach Ertz.
A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
First down, New York.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's got this one completed to Mims. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Goff throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Goff. And that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Double team, and it's Rosas to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 35, Raiders 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that. Coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. From right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Wentz to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One final try now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever